Alright, this is before kitchen table folk art, and in June in 2009, I was trying to discover what I was doing and what kind of production, and so I got real into finding old cans and making things like this.
What I like to do is sort of collect stuff, and so I said, well, I'm gonna go ahead and, because there's about at least 30 acres out there, I'm gonna try to collect. This is how I'm being green to recycling. I'm retracting the canned ham spam cans. I don't know what the brand is, but I'm gonna go ahead and pull all those ones out of that little plaster mesh and throw it in there, and then you can't really just, I mean, it just looks like a ball, but what eventually it'll evolve is to a face or a character. So I'll take wood glue and I'll sculpt a little head in here. So there's a little devil one. I don't know if you can see that. It's like a little devil.
Tell me who's that riding down the river lane? Tell me who's that riding down the river lane? Tell me who's that riding down the river lane? Wrote the book called The Seven Seals. Well, God came down in the cool of the day and called Adam by his name, but he refused to answer because he's naked and insane. And tell me.
But when I started staining this, I said, oh boy, you know what you're doing. What you're enjoying is all the details the stain gets, you know, through all this plaster and paint and all the little ridges and stuff. And that's totally a Bucket Man scenario. Bucket Man, he would just, I think, watching him work, he'd like get a big wad of plastic and staining it down and watching all these ridges, you know. But what kind of character can be created from that kind of stain? You know, it's almost horrific, you know. So, which is my kind of thing. I like grizzled cowboys and scarecrows and devils, and I'm gonna do a lot of wolves, and I think I might even do a chicken here. Then you see, like this one, found a piece of board out there, and then I started playing with plaster and whatnot. And I was doing all this kind of stuff and going kind of blobule. And I said, you know what I'm doing? I'm basically going back to two of my heroes, Ivan Albright and William de Kooning, you know, who did these kind of like primitive women stuff, but just done with plaster. That's really what you need: plastic, wood glue, cheap primer, joint compound. Yeah, you can make just about anything with those three things. Those three things, that's the blue collar fine art palette right there. Really doing is sort of allowing me to come up with my own, you know, so you get really familiar with the material. And that's why I think you should always do a lot of stuff, because then you sort of, it's like a thing is running, it's like a giant stream, and you're like trying to pull fish out of it, you know, and the stream going fast. And you get excited about watching the rocks and seeing one zip by and you grab it or something. You know, instead of just having some long dead stream, you should have some kind of fast thing. So I kind of like to set up like a little semi-line, you know, and I'll have like, here's these four guys here, and I'll work them, and then I kind of know, well, something's off, like out there, and there's a shitload of them. And so the result, I guess the desert's clean, so I got kudos from the Greenpeace, from the green environmentalists, but also it's just easy and cheap material that you don't have to go buy and stuff like that. It's just sitting there. When you see an old can that's laying around on the desert, you know, you pick it up and you imagine, what can this guy be saying right here? I say, well, I think I wanted to write a little caption that says, "Shut up, I'm drinking," you know, and then I'll add little twigs and stuff like this to it. Got, you know, there's tons of old, really badass little twigs and wood out there. If you can see that, you know. But you know, something like that. Sort of mount them up inside. Compulsions. One is I love collecting stuff. I'm a big collector type, you know. It could be anything. It could be trying to find twigs with threes. You know, this collecting element of this puts a fine out. There's only so many of these certain type of cans out there in those 40-acre spread, you know. But it's fun to dig them up, and then you be walking around like I may have pulled like all 50 of these guys out of there, but there might be one or two left over, you know. And see what you're always hunting and pecking for these guys. But when you find them, it's exciting. Oh, there's that, you know. That feverish rush that a collector gets when you go out there trying to find stuff. You find a can look like that one. Well, that's a rare one. Where it's just all it's really been eaten out. So when I saw that, that was a jewel compared to the more standard ones, you know, that's just this, you know, breast, and she's sitting there yelling and stuff. Like if I If I sell this, well, that's just one less can that has to be stuck out here. See, it encourages me, it's paying me to do important environmental work, you see. Barbecue. But this time I'm getting kind of tired of doing the usual things, so I want to do something different. You know? So, our limes here, our natty lights. Got a 6-pack of tall, even though I know 6-pack of tall natty will give me a massive headache by about midnight.